Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is highly requested and definitely one that will help you now that we are entering exam season, and that is how to make an effective study plan. So I've divided this video up into 6 parts that I believe cover the most important aspects of study schedules. The first 5 sections involve dividing up your subjects, making the most of your time and actually sticking to your study plan, while the 6th and final section deals with the top 3 problems that people face when creating their schedules. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So part 1 deals with how many days do you have left. So when you are creating your schedule, you do of course need to take into account when your exams actually start, as well as how much time or how many days you have in between different exams. So you need to create a schedule that has the dates from when you can start to study to preferably 1 week before your exams start. So this will give you enough time to allow for any unplanned events or circumstances that might prevent you from studying on any particular day. If you don't have enough time between now and your exams to take a week off, then be sure to plan extra long breaks or even 1 day off a week up until your exam dates to account for any unplanned events. So take out your calendar, whether this is Google Calendar, a bullet journal, or even just a piece of paper, and plan out your weeks from now until your exams start. So in this plan, you should fill in all prior requirements, appointments, events, etc. These include your school or university classes, extracurricular activities, things like doctor's appointments, social events, but it should also include necessary things such as meal times, sleep, and breaks. Section 2 is figuring out your learning style. So by this, I don't mean whether you're a visual or auditory learner, because that's something that could easily take up its own video. So what do I mean by your learning style? This is when you are most productive. So are you a morning person? Are you a night owl? Are you a permanently exhausted pigeon? As well as how long can you focus for? So maybe you can study for half an hour without a break. Maybe you can study for 2 or 3 hours without a break. And finally, how long do you need that break to be in order to refocus? So figuring this out will help you figure out how much time you need for each subject, as well as how long you can study for each day while still preventing burnout and fatigue, because your health is far more important than the grades that you get, so please do take that into account as well. Section 3 is to make a list of all of your topics. So this will be the most time-heavy section of creating your study plan, but you do need to do this to ensure that you cover everything before your exams start. So go through all of your subjects that you have exams in, make a list of them, and then make a list of subtopics for each subject. If you can, try to assign times to each of these subtopics, if you know approximately how long you'll need to study them. If you don't know, then try to give a rough estimate to the length you believe it will take you to study each topic, but be sure to give yourself more time than what you think is necessary. Just in case one topic takes longer than expected, then it won't throw your entire schedule off schedule. So a good approximation is 2 hours of study for every 1 hour of class time. So if you're taking 15 credits of classes, you should spend roughly 30 hours studying. If you're taking 60 credits of classes, then you should spend 120 hours studying. Section 4 is adding these topics to your schedule. So look at the time that you have left in your schedule and assign subtopics to the empty blocks. You can do one subject a day, such as Mondays for maths, Tuesdays for English, or you can mix things up and do history in the mornings and computer science in the afternoons. Also take into account how difficult each subject is. For example, if you really struggle with Spanish, but you're acing geography, then don't put equal weight on these 2 subjects. Instead, give Spanish more time, because chances are it will take you longer to do the same amount of work. Section 5 is actually studying. So now it's time to put your schedule to use. Maybe you have a ton of self-discipline, so this isn't a problem for you, but maybe you don't, so you have to send your schedule to a family member or a friend so that someone else will hold you accountable for following it. Also, please do not ever forget to take breaks. You should stand up, walk around, stretch, get a snack, refill your glass of water, or even do a light or heavy exercise. Talk to your roommates, call your grandmother, or run to the store real quick. The aim is to get you out of your study space and get your body moving so that when you return to your desk, you feel refreshed and ready to go once more. So now that you hopefully have a study schedule made and ready to go, here are the top 3 pitfalls that most people fall into when trying to follow their study schedule. Problem number 1 is overcommitting. This is easily the biggest problem that I see people face when they overestimate just how much they can get done in a day. So this is why I say to give yourself extra empty days and overschedule your tasks so that even if something does take longer than expected, your schedule hasn't been completely derailed. Problem number 2 is not enough breaks. So I cannot overstress the importance of taking regular breaks while you study. Whether it's for 20 minutes or even just 5, you need to remove yourself from the study environment and allow your brain to readjust. You must give yourself time for the information to sink in, and the last thing you want is to be hungry, thirsty, or tired when trying to remember things for a super important exam. Problem number 3 is not adjusting your plan. This is the most important thing that I can say throughout this entire video. If it doesn't work for you, then change it. If you need more breaks, then add more. If you initially thought that maybe you could focus for an entire hour, but then you realize after day 2, half an hour is better, then adjust your schedule as needed. This is your study plan. No one is making you follow the first draft, so change things when you have to, because otherwise you'll find yourself exhausted and burnt out, and nobody wants that. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful in creating your own study plan for your exams. If you do find it helpful, then please do give it a thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comments below. What part of this video do you agree with, do you disagree with, or any tips you'd like to share with the community will also be greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe and smash the notification bell. I update new videos every single week. I will see you next week, and good luck with your exams.